England beat Iran 6-2. Gab, wasn't Southgate supposed to be the old defensive conservative coach? I still don't like him, but
he fooled us in this game. He fooled me. He went, oh look, let's go with the back four and let's go with Mason Mount, and then we're gonna have two wingers and Kane. And guess what? I'm not going to tell Bellingham to just sit alongside Declan Rice like he's some younger Calvin Phillips.
4-1-4-1. I loved it.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Now, question. You did this against Iran, who, because of everything that's going on top of that, I think Iran had a horrendous game.
Yeah.
Can you do this against better teams? Can you get your scoring somewhere other than, headers and set pieces to set it up, because that's what sent them on their way?
Yeah.
Those questions, I think, are still there.
Yeah, they still remain.
But goodness me, you scored 6 goals.
Yeah.
This is pressure off. This is things rolling. And hopefully this is Southgate believing, you know what? I have the attacking players. Why don't I use them?
Exactly. He should have done that a long time ago, by the way. Credit to Jude Bellingham for the performance, for the goal as well, and for Bukayo Saka as well, who was man of the match. It could have been Bellingham, I guess. But 2 goals from Bukayo was a special night, I think, for England, and a good way, again, to start the competition. Brings momentum, confidence, we always say, but it's really important.
And Harry Maguire hit the woodwork before getting injured.
True.
Sticking with the England-Iran game, Jules, there was quite an emotional protest from the Iranian players.
Yes, remember back in September, in the last international break, they decided not to wear their usual tracksuit top, and they just bought those black ones as a sign of protest. This time they decided not to sing the anthem, which is, I think, 1, very powerful, 2, very significant. This is the anthem that was put in place when the Ayatollah Khomeini got to power. So I think it's a very, very strong message sent by those Iranian players. Okay, the game after was a disaster, and I don't know if the emotional charge of that pre-match sort of routine, if you want, had something to do with it. I don't know, but they deserve a lot of credit for it. It was very courageous.
From what I understand, not everybody on this Iran team necessarily supports one side or the other. But what they all agree on is, please, no more violence, no more. This all started with, obviously, the abuse against women from the religious police, from the morality police. Are just saying, guys, let's remember who we are. Let's treat ourselves right, and then we can sort it out.
Yeah.
And then I think that's the right message, it's a message of unity, but it's uphill now for Carlos Queiroz.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.